Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. It is already the afternoon. Kind of been a little bit of about an hour late, but I managed to get on and stream here. So let me go ahead and try to set up some music here so that way we can get started.
I've been heading down a one-way street, can't turn around. You've been taking every part of me, now you know where to be found. You got me confused, a little off balance. Thought I knew you, but you got bad habits. I only see blue when I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated.
The Welcome to Hell series that I've been right now. It's just a trailer format. Don't actually have a pilot out for it. But this is going to be one of the characters that Ed is one of my main characters. The actual trailer is really focused on currently the trailer is still in works. We have the audio completed, so opening trailer is all said and done. It's just I'm in the process of animating it right now. So again, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. This is going to be pretty much just me creating some character sheets for some of the characters that I have. You'll be actually seeing a lot of the recorded characters today, which will be Ed and a few others. And yeah, you get to get a little bit of a sneak preview of what most of the characters will be like. And I'll try my best to answer some of the questions. And again, like I said, I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you guys. I really want the trailer to speak for itself whenever it's all done. But yeah, if you guys are interested in checking it out or want to keep an eye on the project, see how I'm doing, once in a while I'll post up an update on my Patreon for that. And you can actually see a little bit of here and there. And hope you guys enjoy the music. Chat with me. I'll try to answer as much of the way questions as I can.
I'm only seeing blue. You make love so complicated. Why do I still believe you make love so complicated? I live my life searching for the light, been learning to fight through the darkness. I'll get this right, we were born to shine and we still got time, it's not hopeless. Don't look now, here comes that awful feeling, my walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again, 'cause I just wanna live my life. I'm never backing down, I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight. Just wanna get it right, I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight, fight the good fight.
crown, but no, I will not bow. You know I'm here right now for the long run. Yeah, you see me down, but you know I'll never drown. You know I'll get back up on it somehow. Don't look now, here comes that awful feeling. My walls are caving in. Heaven help, I can see my ghost on the ceiling. Let me breathe again, 'cause I just wanna live my life. I'm never backing down. I swear I'm gonna fight the good fight. Just wanna get it right, I'm ready for it now. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. Fight the good fight, fight the good fight, fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight, fight the good fight, fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight, fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight. You know I'm gonna fight the good fight, fight the good fight.
I've been stuck in the motions, pushing all the buttons and hoping it turns out right. Always pretending I know best, and I'm in control, but I don't know about this time. Not this time.
Well, I apologize for this.
Like
Looks like I ended up frying my studio paint throat.
Why are you playing my love like an arcade video game? Going insane.
Might have to actually reboot my entire system and fix this kind of thing. Again, this is why I needed a new computer.
Insane.
Apparently, it seems like I froze my system, so wait, yeah, fix that. I'm just making sure everybody's still coming up clear on everybody's end. Music's still going, audio's still going. I have no clue if I am or not.
In the back of my mind, there's a memory. You were holding my hand tight, kissing on a moonlit street. And I've been missing you since then. Yeah, I still smell you on my sheets. Loving you is sweet, sweetheart. Losing you is killing me. Baby, I can't breathe. Baby, I can't breathe. I remember your eyes like a warm sunset, rolling on my king-size bed. Moments that I can't forget.
Oh, hey,
And I've
Nightmare.
been missing you since then. Yeah, I still smell
The
you
music is too
on
loud.
my sheets. Loving you is sweet, sweetheart. Losing you is killing me. Baby, I can't breathe.
Oh, that's
Honey,
probably
I'm
what I
on my knees. Baby, can you hear me? Honey, you're all
said. All right, how about now? Is that music a little bit better?
Baby, I can't breathe.
I didn't realize I had a second audio set right there. Thank you. hopefully this time it's a little bit better. I apologize for that. I didn't realize that I had a another output there. Oh, that was a nice beginning part of the video, having where it's just blasting just super loud music at people. Alright, other than the whole entire system crashing, music blasting at full blast, and the web pages are all freezing up. I think I am back on track. Should be. Okay. So I should be back on track. Hopefully the whole entire thing doesn't do the crash thing again. So, let me go ahead and re-say that intro. Because I'm pretty sure the music was covering up everything that I was saying in the beginning part of the video. So, again, for those that are joining in, those who that participated in the stream last night, I thank you all for that. This stream is pretty much making character reference art for the upcoming project that I am creating, which is the series called Welcome to Hell. The main character who I am currently working on right now, his name is Ed. And Ed is the main character of the series. Pretty much it's like The Office. That's the best way to describe the series. And they deal with hell insurance instead of health insurance. And the hell insurance is to guarantee that you do not get maimed, murdered, or anything horrible done to you when you arrive in hell. So, like in a lot of cases, like if you watch in the beginning of Has Been Hotel, when the one guy fell from the ceiling and he arrived to hell, he was happy that he was alive until he got ran over by a car. Well, the hell insurance kind of bypasses that. You won't die right off the bat once you arrive to hell. So, and that's what his job is he has to acquire as many souls to bring down to hell. And there is another alternate group that's trying to do the same thing. But, like I mentioned in my last stream last night, the other group that's sort of in competition with them is the company in heaven. And that company is actually being ran by a archangel. And the archangel who I have for him, his name is Leon. And you'll actually probably get to see him today. I'm hoping to get like some images of the angels and that done, so that way you guys can be able to see some of the character designs that I got going on for the cast. Now, I will be designing reference sheets for most of the characters here today, so that way at least you get a sense of who you're going to be expecting, and that. And also, like I did mention in my stream, a lot of these characters are based off of VisiPop's art style design. Main reason is for I have two main reasons why I'm doing that. One, I love the art. VisiPop style art is actually really poppy, really animated like, and I really enjoy it. The second reason I'm using VisiPop style art is because the main reason is because it's the only type of style art that I love doing. That I can't probably do without having any issues with. I do other style arts, but those ones take a lot of time, a lot of detail, and I know that a lot of people, they really like my line art because for some reason my line art pops a lot, and I try to do my best. Granted, I came into the whole series a little late, so doing Twitch streaming and that, so I'm about maybe 10 years too late, but I'm trying to at least get myself started and out there. And and I do stress this is also my first time really going to be trying to animate anything really large. I am working on a music video for Paranoid DJ for his music The Ringleader, because A, I wanted the challenge, and B, I wanted the challenge. So, yeah. But this thing right here is my own little project that I really wanted to work on. I got with a bunch of voice actors just to be able to, hey, you know what? I want to throw a fan-made project, making no money. Granted, make no money off it, but I wanted to do something that that I think people will actually like, and it'll give me the opportunity to also try to actually try to animate and do. Now, it's going to take a second because I'm so close to this character here on the screen. Everything's kind of lagging a bit. Alright. Now, like I mentioned in all my other streams, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I will try to answer to the best of my knowledge to see if I can fill in some information about some of these characters. I think Nightmare, you asked last night about for the character if he was a human before he went to hell. And I know I answered you, but to some of the people that are probably joining in that, Ed is native born to hell. So a lot of these characters are going to be native born. Only a select few are probably going to be characters that have arrived to hell because of the things that they have done. And I think one information I could definitely say, like I stated, some of the characters are going to have a lot of VisiPop style artwork design for them because, like, again, it's a fan-made designs. Ed is kind of based off the whole Moxie model type, so that's why I kind of like that. His face is a little different because I wanted to combine his facial design with the Succubi facial design. I thought that was actually a pretty nice combination to do for Ed. And the second main character, which is Susie, she is pretty much a kind of a spin-off of Millie, but the personality type is completely different. Well, I guess in a sense. I know Millie has that whole hometown girl type of personality, while Susie is more of the bubbly type of personality character. And I got a lot of character archetypes that are in this series as well. I got the boss, obviously. Again, the boss is designed off of Jay Jonah, so he does a lot of screaming. There is a, I guess, guy that is a let's see. Oh, I want to say the guy that is on there. He is a he's the jerk of the office, pretty much. The guy that gets everything done and gets everything that that comes to him. He's like the top dog and everything. And that guy's name is Derek. And Derek, he is a succubi demon. Oh wait, hang on. I think I'm getting that wrong. The male one is incubus, right? Yeah, he's an incubus. I think, yeah. Am I right? Am I saying that right? He's an incubus. The males are incubus. Females are succubus. I've been saying succubus the whole entire time for Derek, and I don't even know if I'm almost positive I've been saying that wrong. But anyways, Derek, he's kind of like the whole top dog of the entire place. So, you know, he pretty much gets he gets all the contracts, the good clients. He's connected, does a lot of shady stuff to get what he can get done, so that way he can make it to the top, so he can, well, one day run the business. That's his main goal. And for some reason, he kind of feels threatened by Ed here. Even though Ed doesn't get good scores, marks, or that, I mean, he tries his best. But Derek never liked Ed from the get-go, and I don't know what backstory to actually put for the reason why for that. think for one added thing is sometimes I get asked by some of my friends that hear about this project. They ask if I was gonna be eventually, if the show does kick off, if I was making Susie and Ed an item, and that was kind of like the whole main concept around creating these two, because they were such a perfect matchup couple that I thought, hey, that would be a thing that they would get get together and that. Um, but it's like one of those series, like the relationship has to work from nothing up. And with Ed, with his luck with girls, and he tends to make everything kind of like weird, awkward. Not in the sense of weird and awkward, but he just never had the luck in relationships in that, especially with one that he had prior. And the one prior was it was kind of a weird setup that I did, but I thought it would kind of explain the whole setup of the show and that. So that will eventually, if that actually does come up, that will be added on in. And again, that'll give me the chance to add in the extra characters that I have sort of sitting in the side burner. least one more face to work with. This was the one that had the weird angle to work with here, so gonna try my best to kind of clean this up and make it look kind of right. Hopefully. I think that a little too high. I'll probably be fixing that mouth right there. That mouth, it didn't sit right with me. It was just something I had to put in there. I don't know whether or not to go with that or go with just the basic nervous one line. I'll have to try to think of a good mouth design right there. Okay. So I'm gonna end up making this little. I'm gonna just give everybody a little bit up to date right there. So for those that are joining in, thank you for tuning in. The project that I am currently working on is character sheet designs for the upcoming animation project that I'm working on. It is a series called Welcome to Hell, and it is a fan-made animation based off of VisiPop's art design. The reason it's based off of VisiPop's art design is because of two reasons. One, I love VisiPop's art style, and the second reason is it's about the type of art style that I like doing. So I do a lot of VisiPop art style art, especially when it comes to commissions and that. So I get a lot of people that request for that style art, and so I thought, hey, you know, about 8 months back, I went, hey, I wonder if I can make a series or an idea of a series and just make a trailer of it first, see how everybody's reaction is, and then if everybody likes it, then, you know, I can see about doing that.
Don't like the lights, but it's camera time. Said take the picture, but you rolled your eyes. Now I'm mortified and still terrorized. Push me
Hey, Sonic.
from my bed inside. I wanna push you
Welcome to the stream.
so you wanna rub me up. I'm holding back, trying to get me framed for me in cuffs. Said I attacked you, that's just a false truth. No need to argue, and yeah, I've had enough. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. I find you there. There's more to me. Everywhere I try to go alone, I find you there. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. I find you
So how's your day been going, Sonic?
There's more to me. Anywhere I try to be alone, I find you there. I find you there. I'm so scared to leave my house, so I cannot run free from this. Always being watched by you, and that's so inconsiderate. My privacy, does that exist? Probably haven't heard of.
Well, let's see. The premise, when I came up with this idea, it was, oh, let's see, how would I go about putting it? The main focus of the series is it's pretty much an office life. It deals with working at the office, and the office that Ed works for, instead of dealing with life insurance, they deal with health insurance. With health insurance is they go to the human world, they get like convicts, inmates, criminals, that sort of deal. To, hey, when we already know that you're going to be going to hell, but if you want to make your transition from going from here to hell, you want to make that where you don't die when you arrive there, because obviously in the Has-Been Hotel series, when the one demon ended up falling down and arrives there, he kind of got ran over by a car, so apparently I think he got killed right there. So instead of just like, hey, okay, you arrived to hell and you just automatically get offed off while you arrive to hell, this company, Welcome to Hell, that's literally what the company's name is Welcome to Hell, WTH. And their premise is, hey, you sign this, and the only payment that you do is you pay us with your soul, and when you arrive to hell, you won't get killed off or anything. You are guaranteed for one whole year in hell that you won't die, get maimed, murdered, or kidnapped, or whatever. And you'll automatically get transitioned to a sort of like a in-home living area, and after the year contract is up, then you do whatever you pretty much, that's it. But that's just a benefit to, hey, you're not just gonna, when you arrive there, you're not gonna get killed, ran over, or whatever. You're not gonna get dropped off at some random spot in hell, and just like, hey, okay, go ahead, fend for your life now. So that's kind of the main thing for the kind of like what the show revolves around, but it also kind of it kind of gives you like that Office, series vibe to it, because the series follows Ed, how he deals with his job life, and he meets the girl that he kind of has a crush on. Um, a lot of awkward adventures, a lot of unique, different individuals that are in the series as well. So, it's got a lot of everything, ups, downs, a lot of comedy, because if there's one thing that I'm good at writing for script wise, it's comedy. Try to, at least. I have to look up like a lot of references just to actually do get that right comedy aspect to it. So again, I watch like a lot of Hell of a Boss, a lot of reruns of the Has Been Hotel pilot thing. But the Hell of a Boss series actually does a good just for giving me like an idea of how to revolve this comedy around that. But yeah, I mean, I got a lot of unique, different individuals. So the show has a lot of different, it has a lot of variety, has a lot of pop to it. But again, like I mentioned, this is just a trailer that I'm doing. If the trailer does well, then eventually I will move on to the next step, which is to create an actual pilot for the series. Granted, if the voice actors that I am working with would want to stick out for the rest of it, because I mean they all did a fantastic job on giving me their voices, and I would hate to have to go look for somebody else to try to fill in that actual part. But yeah, I mean that's kind of about what really kind of sums up about what the series is. It's just it's dealing with souls. Follows the main character about office life, and the company is against. It's like there's also another company that's at war with the main company that Ed works for, and it's quite literally a battle for souls between heaven and hell. So, and heaven has their own agency that does about the same thing. Sends people down and acquires souls as well, and of course the two angels that we kind of follow in the series here too, they're kind of, again, representations of characters that I have seen in movies or in shows, especially the two angels that are in training. Their names are Chad and Wick, because of a little bit of a spin-off that I have a friend that his name's Chad, and sometimes when I go on there, I say, "Hey, Chadwick." And when I created these characters, that was the first name that popped in my mind. Is like, okay, one guy's name's Chad, the other guy's name is Wick, but what's their personality wise? And I went through so many different variations of how these angels were going to be, and I think what I ended up landing on was a Bill and Ted angel. So yeah. And I got a couple of guys that actually did a good job at doing a good Bill and Ted impression for these angels. And the music stops, so let me go ahead and see about getting another music up. Let's see here. We will go with you. But I mean, hopefully that kind of answers your question there, Wendy. this is still in the works, like I said, but what I really wanted to do was just try to get at least a trailer to come out. And if I get the trailer to come out and does really well, then I move on to phase 2. And I do this every once in a while, so bear with me if I sound repetitive, but I just normally do this for all the new people that kind of join into the stream. So again, welcome everyone. Those who are joining into the stream for the first time, thank you. I am working on character sheets for the project called Welcome to Hell. It is a fan-made series, a non-profit fan-made series that I'm working on with a couple of voice actors. And we have the trailer audio done. I am just creating character sheets just to, to get people to see a sneak peek of what some of the characters look like. And also to have... kind of have some of these references already. Gives me a chance to improve on some of the angles when I'm working on the animation there. So, but the main character who I am working on right now is Ed. He is the main character of the series that I'm creating. And again, I let everybody know there is going to be a lot of comparison to the VisiPop art style, especially for character creations, because A, I love VisiPop's art style, and B, it's about the only type of art style I love doing. So, let's go ahead and we're going to give Ed here some color. And I gotta be careful of closed lines or not closed lines, because this is a very large character sheet I'm working on, and apparently it freezes everything up on my computer here, so I gotta kind of be a little bit leery on the size or the coloring that I do here. So once I do that, I'm gonna see about shrinking this down. Well, to answer that one right there, they really... I'm going to try to keep this kind of a little bit separated from the IMP type of universe. I mean, granted, it's going to be set with the same design, same setting and that, but their means of travel it's pretty much like Monster Inc. They have a doorway that literally just takes them right to the human world, and that's how they conduct their business. But mostly when they go to do their business, it isn't like, oh, hey, you know, they go to Mr. Johansson's house that's on, you know, P. Sherman Drive right there, and say, oh, hey, you know, just in case to let you know, here sooner or later you're going to, you know, die. We just want to make sure you sign this paper to, you know, guarantee your health. You know, your in that aspect, they don't really go to citizens' homes. Their portals, believe it or not, leads them to like state prisons, the insane asylum, that sort of thing. The people who, you know, are guaranteed are going straight to hell. That's how they acquire their souls. And the angels, their job is to pretty much mock up welcome to hell's thing. So I'm doing all right. I would probably say just a tad bit tired. I did try to do a little bit of a late night streaming, but I mean, other than that, I think I'm doing fine. I thought about doing, try to get in at least some morning streams. That way, at least it gives people in the morning an opportunity to see some of the stuff that I worked on last night. But yeah, I mean, I'm doing all right. You doing all right there, Sonic? Hopefully you got the audio unmuted right there to hear me this time. I'm trying to get rid of this line so that way I can finish the horn. There we go. But yeah, that's pretty much kind of what the setting is. It's kind of like the whole Monster Inc. thing. You know, they have doors or I guess I still haven't set up the premise. It's either A, they can create portals with no problems, or they have like a special door that they just walk through and they show up to wherever their job location is. More likely it's like a little paper slip. They just walk up to the door, clock in at the door, and the door automatically sends them to the location where their client is going to be at. That's on the list. But I think I had this idea about for the first episode about this one guy that they were been trying to get to go to sign the paperwork to go to hell and all that, and none of the demons, the people that Ed works for, everybody in the office have tried at least once to try to get this guy to come in, and he just wouldn't sign the paper. He's completely crazy. All he does is he just sits in that cell staring at a wall and doesn't move a muscle. And I mean, it is kind of creepy because the guy does not even blink. He just sits there. And just to show that, you know, it's kind of weird how this guy is just, he doesn't blink, he'll sit there, and he has like this fly that literally just flies around and just walks all, just lands like that creepy, like, oh, is he actually alive or is he dead? Where the fly literally lands on his eyeball. So it's kind of weird. But something happens where the guy eventually does sign the paperwork, and he actually gets to hell, and he's makes it a goal to track down one of the characters. And like I said, I don't want to spoil too much, because if it does turn into an actual series, it's definitely, you know, it's an idea of work in progress. You know, there's a lot of writing I have to do, a lot of scripting, and plot settings and that. So, you know, it's something. It's something in the works, at least. I want to make sure here. Be fine. Yes, I know a little emotes. I said hi. Alright. This before I do the paint bucket, I have to make sure that all of these lines are closed. If not, then what happens is the thing. Ah, okay. Okay, it's no problem. Let's see here. Alright, the lines are closed, right? I can drop the paint on this. Please, dear God, do not freeze the system. I cannot take a system freeze. And drop. Okay. Thank God. No system freeze. We are safe. All right. I see a little bit of a thing that I need to do, though. Because for some reason, when you back away, you could actually see some of the lines don't. They don't take for some reason. It's okay because I actually am going to be doing this. And a little nifty thing that I actually kind of seen, which actually does a fantastic job at bolding your lines. I don't know if most of you, if a lot of you do a lot of artwork in that on the computer, but if you actually duplicate your line, like I am going to be doing right now, first off, meld you together. So that way, all the line art is gone. We're fine with him because he's already been done. You duplicate your line art, take that copied one, and then blur the line on that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's right. Before I continue with the blur, give me 1 sec. Drop, 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 drop. Back out. I got to shrink this or else my computer is not going to accept the rendering. And I think I might have killed it. Yep, I think I killed it. Please don't die. I don't want to have all this work go. No. I have to sit here for a sec, I'm sorry. We're gonna give it a second. Okay, good. Alright. Before I do anything, hit exit, file, save. Save the work. Always save your work. I was going to make this a simple explanation, but this is just taking a little bit longer than it has. Yes, yes. The thing does have an autosave on it, but I mean, once in a while, I'll work way too fast, and it doesn't dawn on me for the whole saving and that. So by the time I get ready to actually hit save and that, no. I'm not closing it. I'm waiting for it. It'll work. It'll work. It's not getting closed. I'm not closing it. There it is. I'll write the file. The main reason why this is happening right now is because I think the Ed's picture, I had to super enlarge it for a reason, to upload it and make it actually like a little bit of a clear image to work with. But in order for me to make it where my computer doesn't like, again, hate me for some particular reason, I have to shrink the image down. So I'm just waiting for the writing file thing to disappear. And I know it doesn't pop up on your guys' end there, but it's on my screen. But yeah, Wendy, I try to make it a thing to save all the time, but when I'm so into the work that it doesn't work that way. There we go. Okay. Select, highlight everything. Okay. Shrink. I am just going to drop you to about there. I don't know what size we are working with there. Let that process. Ooh, ow. Sitting in one position does not help. But other than that, how is everybody's April month going? Going good, I hope? Because my month has been ecstatic. Not really, but try to. Alright, good. So let me see something here. What does 8 look like? That'll work. Wow, I must have made a really, really big file for it to be like that. Preference. I'm just checking my preferences here to see what I actually have this thing labeled under. Whoops. Hit the mic there. Oh, okay, we're in inches. I don't want it in inches, I want it in pixels. Oh! Yeah! Definitely going to have to drop down the size for that. Okay, yeah. Well, hopefully that goes well for your results there. I'm waiting for a card to come in through the mail for me because I'm trying to get the ability to work at home, so that way I can be able to put more time into doing my streaming and that. So right now the company that I'm working for, it's not good. I'm absolutely drained every day, and for the first beginning of the week, it's horrible. But so far, I'm getting the steps done to actually at least work at home. But hopefully, yeah, like I said, hopefully your results are when they come in, get good results in that, and you get your job that you're aiming for. I'm just going to drop this down a little bit more because, believe it or not, the file that I have been working with has been extremely it was extremely too big. I mean, just you don't even want to know the amount of pixels I've been working with here. No wonder why my computer wanted to try to kill itself. There we go. Alright, now, back to that step that I was mentioning before this whole entire thing decided to try to commit seppuku here. Pretty much, make a duplicate of your line art, blur it 3 times. I've already blurred it once, and I'm going to blur it 2 more times. Now, it may not look like it did much of a difference, but if you end up muting the one line, you're going to actually see the big pop difference. It actually makes your line art a little bit more bolder and actually makes it stand out. So, I actually, when I found that out, I'm right there going, oh my god, it actually really does work. And it works really well when you're working with bold lines. So some of my art, I do. I actually do some bold art line artwork. So like some of when it comes close to the hair and you have like that really dark shadowy blotch area at like a corner or something. That really kind of makes that line stand out. So, but right there is Ed in his character sheet. I'll probably give it a little nice reddish background to it. We'll go with this one because I always tend to work with these colors whenever I do my reference sheets. Let's change it. Just so that way Ed can pop out a little bit. There we go. Alright, and there is Ed. Let me get that right there. And come down here. Oops. And always go on the right layer. There we go. Little yellow specks in the eyes, and there we go. Ed is done. That is what Ed's reference sheet's going to look like. Gives a little bit of a, shows his personality a little bit for the type of character he is. So now that we got Ed done, now we can move on to Susie. Susie. And here is Susie. Alright. So, like I mentioned, Susie is kind of based off of the whole Millie's art style there. So, and the good thing is she's actually set to the right pixels, so at least it's not going to kill my computer. I'm going to tone down her size though, so alright, so let's go ahead and we'll try to see if we can come up with some good reference art line styles for Susie. Let's see here. Let's see. What will be a good first pose for Susie? Okay, I think I got one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No. I don't want the circles. I want first off, set you back to there and bring up my line art. I think I got an idea for a good first picture to work with her. Because, like I mentioned, Susie is a very bubbly character. So... it's like one of those one type of faces that the character gives when they're really super excited, like Millie when she goes to Lululand. I know this is a very rough sketch design, but I'm gonna try. Try to do my best to make her cheeks. I know, it looks really hideous at the moment. Once I start adding her features, it should start. Gotta give it a sec, it's doing its little autosave. May have to make those horns just a little bit bigger, probably. Okay, Now, I know that face looks absolutely horrendous right there, but once I start working in some of the details, it should start to image out correctly. Susie's one that's I'm going to work it as I go, so... Oh... 8 is a no-no. 5? 5. Probably would work better if I had like the hands up to her face there a little bit to show her excitement. I don't know what would be the thing that gets her so super excited about with this face here. Typically when she does this, it's just any number of things. It could be her favorite cake, getting sent out on an assignment for the first time. It just, she always has kind of a weird smiling face like this most of the time. She gets really excited really easily. Okay. Right. I may have to mirror this one. Get rid of that. Duplicate. Mirror. Over. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to work with her hair just to try to make it where it comes close to looking like that one. Okay. And fix this. Now, okay. Create and drop colors. Oh, ouch. Train. That's the one thing about living near the tracks. I think it'll look so much better if I put her hands up to her face right there, like she's really super excited. That way, at least the image would show that it's not just a standalone head. Just trying to get that right angle. I'll get it. I'll be able to get it. One more size up. There we go. Probably look better if there was color. Oh, yeah, no. There. right, and oh, that's the extremely cheerful Susie right there. Like I mentioned, I'm probably going to add some hands right below her right there, so that way at least oh shoot. Line art, line. Okay, and there's one hand. Okay, well, I am going to go ahead and stop on the image right here for Susie. Probably going to be coming back here in the next couple of hours. Going to give myself a little bit of a break there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on continuing on right here. Come up with a couple other designs for Susie right there. And so hopefully you guys will be able to tune in for the next one. I should be back on here probably around 4:30. So until then, I'll probably see you guys on the little bit of the later broadcast. So I'm gonna go ahead and see about getting something to eat, something to drink, and give my hands a little bit of a break there. So, all right, I will see you all here within about 2 hours, 2.5 hours there. And let me go ahead, and I'm also going to message. That way when people come in, don't want them to... Let's see. Be right back. Break for 2 hours. Streaming again around 4 or 4:30. I deleted you. There. That way, in case anybody happens to read or doesn't have their mic set, at least they have the comment right there. So, again, going to be right back. Going to take a little bit of a break. Again, going to get myself something to eat. So 4:30 is when I'll be broadcasting again. More likely, it's going to be 4:30. So, again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you here in a couple of hours.